Hi, everyone. Welcome to Biohacking Beauty Podcast, the podcast that blends together the latest in longevity innovation and beauty. I'm Amitai Eshel.
And I'm Anastasia Hodjaeva,
And together we are.
hosts of this Biohacking Beauty podcast.
Yeah, but also co-founders.
Of Young Goose.
Yeah.
And before we start, we wanted to share a bit of context for this episode. This isn't a typical one for us. It's Valentine's, and while we don't usually shape our work around holidays, this one felt different.
Because we're not just co-founders of Young Goose, we are also life partners. Yeah. And over the years, what's really stood out is how care shows up, not in the big gestures, but in the daily ones. Consistency, attention, choosing each other again and again.
Yes. And honestly, that's the exact same philosophy we've applied to skincare, to longevity, and to every protocol we create. We build systems that last. We don't chase trends. We show up in the lab the same way we show up for each other, with intention.
So, and with quotes. No, I'm kidding. So when our team asked us to do a Valentine's episode, we said no. But then they convinced us, and they asked us to
Because
pick.
this one felt different.
Yes, exactly. We said no, and then they said, no, yeah, you're doing that. We said, okay. And so they asked us to pick our, in air quotes, like favorite products. It actually became something, I think, a little bit deeper, because we couldn't just say, oh, I love this serum, or this is my must-have. We know, first of all, it's very individual, but we know what's in every formula. We built them. So it had to be about more than preference.
For sure. And before we dive in to our actual favorite ingredients, or actually, to that point, I just realized that you didn't finish your thought. You let me finish the thought. But we didn't want to go and just talk about our favorite products or ingredients. Instead, we decided to
Flip it
and basically give each other recommendations.
Even, how we phrased it is like, what would I, recommend you? What ingredient would I recommend the other person?
Exactly. And that shifted the conversation. It wasn't about bias. It was about your skin, what you need right now, and how it's changing, and what supports you in the long run.
And what was wild is when we looked at the recommendation together, we realized these weren't just sentimental picks. Collectively, they actually cover everything we care about: cellular energy, inflammation, repair, resilience, how your skin looks right now, the whole longevity framework.
And now, as usually, before we get into the deep dive, we want to highlight one of the reviews. We've been getting so many sweet reviews. Thank you guys so much. It's really just my favorite to scroll and read, and we read each.
That's
and
your favorite
every.
ingredient?
Yes.
I would like to recommend you a review.
So I'm gonna read this one. It's by Ballet Repertoire, and the subtitle is "Wednesday is my favorite day of the week," which is very sweet.
Wow.
And then the body of the review goes, "This is the finest podcast regarding longevity, skincare, efficacy of products, and ingredients. Absolutely love it. I learn so much, and every week I wait with anticipation on what the topic or potential guest may be. Full disclosure, I use several of the products and I absolutely love them. They are based on the unique research that Duo performs and describes. Keep up the great work, and can't wait to see what's next."
That's very sweet.
That's very sweet.
If you would like us to give your reviewer compliments, but also get a free product, make sure you leave a review on Apple Podcasts. Every week we read a review, and that person we read the review, we send them a free product, as I just mentioned. Anyway, if you are that ballet repertoire, lovely lady or person, DM us on Instagram or email service@younggoose.com, and your surprise is in the mail.
Okay, Amitai,
Yes.
I think I want you to go first.
First of all, for recap, okay, we're gonna basically recommend each other ingredients. Yeah. Okay. So
Based on everything happening right now, the season, the skin, everything right now. Yeah. So if there was one ingredient, top one ingredient that you wanted to anchor my skincare routine in, what would you recommend for me, for my skin?
well, I think my first approach, is what does the most, and I was debating, and I'm going for methylene blue.
For me.
Yes, for you.
Wow.
And the reason is because it really, first of all, you're always doing red light. And it's such a...
Thank you for giving me the compliment of always. That's what I...
You're not always doing red light. That's would be excessive.
But this is my goal.
May I have a latte and...
But it is my goal to do it
often.
Very consistently. And now we're in February, and the January month, I was the most consistent with my red light therapy routine. So thank you for noticing, first of all. I think you noticed it because I put the panel now on the dresser, and it's there, and it's plugged in, and you know.
And I can criticize you in my head. 30 seconds left.
Yes, but go on. Yes, red light, always.
In the middle. Anyway, yeah, so methylene blue is, first and foremost, it has this unique ability to improve red light. Really cool feature. But aside from that, it does so much that when you're saying, okay, like what one ingredient would you recommend? Or the first, because we're going to talk about a few. Yeah, that's what comes to mind, because it does everything from like combating oxidative stress, improving mitochondrial function, improving collagen production, elastin, basically creating more energy and more youthful vibrancy in the skin. And you are youthful and vibrant, so yeah.
Great, I'll take it.
Yeah,
and I'll take
and
it.
You're
And now,
never blue, so you need to.
well, okay, and it's fine because every ingredient you choose, I can no longer choose. So, all right. Do you want me to go next?
Yes, please go next.
Okay. So you surprised me with giving me like the most biohacking ingredient ever, and like almost like the methylene blue is such a bro ingredient, and so I'll maybe surprise you with choosing the chamomile essence for you.
Okay.
That we use in our cleanser. So the Epigenin-rich chamomile essence. And the reason is that I feel like you are always pushing very hard. And, with the constant jujitsu, sweating, doing things outdoors, and in general, like I think your skin is so prone to get inflamed.
Yeah.
So I like that it's anti-inflammatory. It's important for me that you set your foundation, and you have the ritual that the first step is cleansing, because a lot of people skip that, especially men, I feel like. Also, since it's epigenin rich, it lowers activity of CD38, which is the enzyme that eats up our NAD+. So it's fun fact that the cleanser can contribute to higher NAD levels, which is, most people's cleansers won't do that. And you're the type of guy that every step you do, it needs to be biohacking and optimizing. So I feel like it's the only cleanser you would ever use.
Thank you for that. I thought you were recommending it just because you want me to shave more.
Also true.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a joke because you can shave with the cleanser. It can be
and women, ladies, if you're looking for your partner not to have razor bumps, this is a cleanser that they can shave with and not get razor bumps. So,
you want to give me a second
could be
one?
a good Valentine's gift.
Yeah.
What?
You want You want to go first now for the second ingredient?
Second ingredient for you. Okay. Well, I think, the credit, what's the expression? Give credit when where credit is due.
Mm-hmm.
And the origin of our whole company is in boosting NAD plus levels. And you do so much on a daily basis to educate yourself with NAD plus boosting that I think the next ingredient that you really earned and created, and it's your brainchild, is NAD Apex. Yeah.
Thank you for that. Yeah, NAD Apex is really cool because, and it's funny because it was actually the idea that we need to kind of attack or approach NAD boosting from different levels or add layers. Actually, it was born. The how maybe was mine, but the why, or the fact that we need to do it, it was not. It wasn't in my head to begin with. It was actually because of Dr. Kelly from Qualia. Shout out to Dr. Kelly from Qualia. And when we talked about when they came out with their NAD boosting product, and he was talking about different angles to boost NAD and some of the overlap that this can create and how it can mitigate some of the issues with just boosting NAD with using precursors or with using, for example, like niacin or something like that. It stuck with me, and slowly going back to the R&D facility and looking at innovation within the product, that was something, or what's available now, new ingredients, stuff like that in the world, it started to take shape. And very proud of NAD Apex. We see even, I don't know if did you see Goop came out with a NAD cream? Yeah.
No, but since we launched our company and we were the first to have NAD boosters in skincare, now there are so many companies, and there's maybe like 5 or 6 that are pretty successful. So it comes as no surprise that really bigger companies are now also developing something. And yeah, it makes me happy, actually.
Yeah, for sure. And so it's important to continue being the leader. I mean, we're not going to get into the differences and stuff like that, but obviously it's important to innovate, to continue providing the best that's available out there, and not settling for older technology, primary technology. The innovation never stops.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, thank you for that. I'll tell you what. Since we talked about NAD boosting, I think one of the things that, by the way, just as a reference, I don't know, NAD Apex, we have different types of NAD boosting abilities. NAD Apex is in our youth products like Youth Reset, Youth Daily, in our blue peptide spray, ladder serum. So if people are looking for it, I want to talk about the essence. For you specifically, I would recommend, or whatever. Are we recommending? What are we doing? Are we dedicating the ingredient? Are we?
We started with recommending, and then I dedicated you one ingredient. But I also recommend you the NAD Apex. So I would honestly recommend it to everyone.
So I would the ingredient I dedicate to you is Ectoin. And Ectoin is actually really cool. It's also in our youth products, in many of them. But Ectoin is really cool because I call it what hyaluronic acid wished it was or wants to be. But it's a true hydrator. And I think a lot of the ingredients that we use that simulate renewal, they need NAD. Right? That everyone, I think we do a good job educating why NAD is like the currency for repair. So if you're stimulating any type of repair, you need to have a lot of that currency. And I think we are going to do a better job in the future explaining why it's a perfect combination, to have vampire exosomes and or platelet-derived exosomes and NAD, and why those two rely on each other. But there is another thing that happens when you increase renewal, which your skin is getting drier. And Ectoin is this incredible molecule that increases hydration. And the reason I dedicate it to you, I mean, you work so hard. You are, unfortunately, that begets being in front of screens. And Ectoin does many things, but it also improves how your skin deals with blue light, EMF, pollution, especially at the higher concentrations that we use, like over 2%. 1% doesn't really do that. So I really think this is like a distilled idea of an ingredient that your skin specifically really should enjoy or does enjoy
And my skin actually, it's a good choice for me. My skin really benefits from Ectoin. And similarly how, NAD Apex is kind of like your brainchild. Using Ectoin was something I was pushing for. And I'm so happy that we use it in so many products. Really, like you said, it's the ingredient that, first of all, it's like a perfectionist ingredient. Everything that it does so well. It has like 11-day hydration carryover, which is insane. So if you use it, on Monday, think about it, it's like until like Wednesday next week, it's like still working for you. It's like unheard of. And the blue light protection, we've actually gotten a lot of kind of like feedback, and our elastin episode went sort of viral because we talked a lot about the elastin breaking down, via blue light. So definitely it's a must-have for me. Somebody that works in front of screen all day, and for many, many people out there. So good choice.
Thank you. And it can be found again many different products, but I think the product that is like the hero product for that is like the amplifying essence, right?
Yeah. An amplifying essence would be an essence that you layer after the blue peptide spray, and as the name suggests, it amplifies the results of other products that follow. Has also oxygenation complex, which is very cool. Okay, well, I think the next ingredient that I will choose for you, for your skin, it will be retinol. Also, because I cannot use retinol still. And because I'm still breastfeeding, for anyone listening and wondering why. But Amitai is also somebody whose skin is so quick to develop pigmentation, and he's kind of like always in the process of mitigating it, and the results are really profound. So I would recommend it for you as a staple of your routine.
I think, again, like talking about innovation and stuff like that, I am so in love with the results, just vitamin A's provide me, that for the past, I would say like a year, we were looking at a way to have more people using it. And develop peptides that mimic retinol, right? Like which it's going to take a while. It's going to take a while, but it's not. By the way, it's not a knock on bioretinol or retinol. I think it's the best that's available right now. But I think there are a lot of people that can't use it for many reasons, sensitivities or pregnancy, different type of like autoimmune skin conditions.
I mean, I wasn't able to use it for the last 3 years, and I really miss it. Pregnant and breastfeeding, that's for me, that was like already 3 years, like for the two. And then also, unfortunately, retinol does have a bad rep. So there is also a lot of people that might not be sensitive, might not have any contraindications, but they will stay away just because of the reputation that it has right now, and they will not get the benefit. So if we can develop a peptide, which we're working on, that can mimic the effects. Oh, that's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
I definitely can't wait to get back to
Yeah.
retinol.
And the behind the scenes, the results are pretty cool.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, yeah. So, talking about retinol, talking about Ectoin,
Uh-huh.
I really, one of the things that I want to recommend, I want to recommend not as an ingredient, but a complex, which is our herbal longevity complex that's in the BioShield.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. And
You're going granular. You're going like...
I think, when people, the conversation around sun exposure mitigation or defense is not nuanced enough. I think that it can be significantly more nuanced.
Uh-huh.
And maybe because there is kind of a battle, maybe because dermatologists on one hand think that people don't use enough sunscreen, and on the other hand, kind of in our community, the biohacking community, the kind of anti-sunblock community is so triggered by the idea of sunblock, and then the discussion around chemical, organic, whatever. There is a lack of understanding of what it takes to really have your skin thrive in the sun or protect against the harmful effects of the sun. And one of the things that you have to do when you experience UV radiation, or when you're exposed to UV radiation, or by the way to pollution or anything that creates oxidative stress in your skin, is not only to fortify the ability of your skin to kind of to defend against UV, but you really want to fortify its ability to recover and repair your DNA after UV radiation. And this complex is really cool in doing that or supporting that alongside other ingredients.
Uh-huh.
So that is something that, I think is a really cool approach. The reason I think you specifically, I associate it with you, is because to me it's like an intuitive thing we put there before we really understood that it's a missing piece. Like SPF takes forever to formulate, so we kind of worked for it in the early beginnings of the formulation. It's a lot of years ago, and it was one of those intuitions that you had. You're a very intuitive person, and I think we benefit from it to this day. So it's really cool. Yeah.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like this complex is almost like a bouquet of flowers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I feel like I just got flowers. Hint, hint.
That's the flowers you're gonna get this
Valentine's.
this Valentine's. Yeah. Hope you enjoy them, and yeah.
Okay, let me see. So my next recommendation for you, in terms of ingredients, will be actually a blend of tetrapeptide 4 and marine algae.
Cool.
Yes, that people can find in our hyperbaric mask, which mimics hyperbaric mask oxygen therapy. And I think that another product, ingredient that I can associate with you, because it just turns on cascade of so many cool processes. And you are very creative in finding
I definitely
ways.
turn on a cascade of a lot of processes in you. Sometimes I do something and there is a cascade.
Yeah, but I wanted to say that you're very creative in trying to maximize your impact with, I wouldn't say minimal effort, but finding ways to expend less effort. Okay?
I try to biohack effort. How about that?
Yeah, so you're biohacking effort. And this product is actually a testament to the fact that it can work, which you know,
Again, sometimes that is the cascade I was talking about. We'll try to biohack effort.
well, you're a proud member of ADHD community
Mm-hmm.
that you spoke about before with audience. I'm not like disclosing previously unavailable
Yeah.
medical data, but I see it in a lot of my successful ADHD entrepreneurs. They find ways to exert less energy because they're limited in focus, you know. And again, so if you apply this product at night, let's say you wake up in the morning with like, oh my God, the skin looks so different, and there's a clear change that you can see. And there are also processes like, I mean, life happens, and sometimes we have to travel, sometimes we didn't eat well, we didn't sleep well. So it's one of those products that just got your back. And that's what I think of you. You got
Just don't apply it on the back, okay? Apply it on the face. Anyway.
yeah, but you got my back. You got my back a lot, so I appreciate it.
Very nice. Okay. I mean, that was a good, I think that's pretty good.
That's pretty
for the
good, I think.
ingredients, Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, I guess that's a wrap on our.
I have one more. You know what? We'll finish at that. Yeah.
No, but now people are gonna want to know what.
No, this is as far as ingredients, but I have one joke, which is
Okay.
I dedicate,
People love your jokes. We get
I
comments a
dedicate-
lot about your great sense of humor, which it is. So go ahead.
I dedicate vampire exosomes to you because because basically I'll tell you why.
Okay.
For every problem, you can throw vampire exosomes at it. Like you got this, you got wrinkles, vampire exosomes, hyperpigmentation, vampire exosomes, sensitivity, vampire exosomes, acne, vampire exosomes, and it's like you, everything I can't find. I'm asking you, where is this, Anastasia? Where is that, Anastasia? I have this problem, Anastasia. So,
Yeah.
but this is outside of the premeditated ingredient.
Yeah.
recommendation.
Well, thank you. I get our crown jewel, vampire exosomes, and all the work we put into it. I'll take it.
But so there was a secret challenge here that
Was
not
there?
secret challenge, no, not a secret challenge, but there was something that, putting vampire exosomes aside, the ingredients that we talked about, we did basically create like a little collection, which we made available, collected for Valentine's.
Yeah.
It's not going to be available after Valentine's. Obviously, the products will be, and you should go ahead and use them. But for Valentine's, we created something special around that, a special offer, and we hope you enjoy. A few surprises there as well, some nice tidbits that you're gonna get if you are getting it. So get ready to be surprised.
Yeah. And if you're listening to it on Valentine's, happy Valentine's.
If you're listening to it on Valentine's, first of all, this is amazing. We appreciate that's what you're doing on Valentine's. We love being your Valentine.
Yeah.
And thank you very much for listening.
And also,
We love you.
we also love you if you're listening to it not on Valentine's.
Oh yeah, less, but we love you. We at least appreciate you. We're okay with you. You are fine.
Well, and with that, see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.